All right, what if we have a equation or function like this one, x equals y to the fourth minus 3y squared. This equation, we're not going to be able to solve it for a y equals type equation. It's not possible to do. So what if we wanted to graph something like that though on our calculator? How is there a way to do it? Well, not by solving for y, but there is a way we can still graph it on the calculator, and that is to change to a parametric. So if we change this to a parametric, then it is possible to graph. So how do you do that? Well, what we're going to do is substitute or find that third parameter of t and put that into the problem. So on here, if we were to let y be equal to t, then we create two parametric equations. So in that, the one parametric equation then would just be y equals t. That's what we said we were going to set it equal to. Then by substituting in here t for both y's, then we come up with that other parametric equation for x. And then it is possible to graph out. So let's just do that on the calculator to show you do get this graph that's shown here. So if you enter in the one for t, it's t to the fourth power here, minus 3t squared. And our other one is just y equals t here. And then if we graph it, we should get this graph. Now, the graph shown in the screen here in the one graph, you can see that part of it's there. It probably means that the numbers they were using for t aren't the same as I'm using here. So if I go to my window and change my t, they must have been using some negative ones here. I'm going to start it at, let's start it at -6 for this, and let's try graphing it again. So now if I graph this, there we go. Now we see the graph that's shown there. So parametrics, if you got a Cartesian equation that's not a function, but you still want to graph it on your calculator, it's possible by doing that by turning it into a parametric by setting y equal to t and then substituting in, and then you can graph it out. So that's how you can graph non-functions on your calculator.